Live. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. And obviously, I am receiving so many questions from a lot of students. What are we supposed to do? Like we made a video. Like again, I should say, I made a video about cloud computing. Like cloud computing architect, how you can become a cloud computing architect. And you won't believe I'm receiving so many questions from students, like how they should be approaching this career. So in this particular video, what we are going to do, I'm going to discuss in detail, like if you're a student and if you aspire to become if you aspire to make your career in cloud computing, well, what are those steps you should be taking? Because obviously as a student, it becomes a bit difficult for us to understand, like I should be jumping into that field, I should be jumping into that field. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. So you don't have to worry about anything. I will be discussing in detail. I will be adding the points which I have found. I will be adding points which I have had a discussion with the people who are already working in the industry. And based on that, we will be discussing what are the right set of steps as a student I can take to actually make my career in cloud. Now, this video is specifically for students. So if you are not a student, so obviously this is not the right video for you. And obviously, if you have a question now, since this is a live stream, okay, so I'm expecting some questions from you guys. So if you are here right now, so what I will be doing, I will be constantly checking my mobile phone. And if you send across some questions related to what we are discussing, there is a pretty good chance I will be answering those queries right now, right away. So you don't have to worry about anything. So let me quickly check if I'm properly audible. Yes, I am. So obviously, if you have some questions, send it right across and let's try to discuss. So what I'll be doing, I will be sharing a whiteboard if I may. Yeah. And I hope, let me quickly see, because this is the first time I'm doing Zoom live. Okay. This is the first time I'm doing Zoom live. So I'm not sure what is visible and what is not visible. And I hope that is now live, pretty much visible on the screen. I'm not sure. Okay, probably I have to share my screen also. Okay, no, it is visible. It is visible. Great. So let's discuss how, as an individual student, I can actually make my career in cloud. Let's discuss in detail. So first of all, we have to understand what is cloud. Okay, we have to understand what is cloud. Now, if you want to understand in detail, or I should say in deep, what is cloud, I would suggest that you should watch my other videos which I have made. But in short, I would say cloud is basically like going to gym. If I want to use a certain items, or I should say certain things inside my gym, I will be using that. I will be just paying for that. I don't have to worry about the whole infrastructure. I don't have to worry about the security and different stuff. I hope that makes clear. So again, I'm not going to discuss what is cloud. I just wanted to give a gist of what is cloud and how that is going to be different. Now let's discuss what should be the strategy. So first of all, I want to mention, just like any programming language, cloud is also something you have to learn. You have to market. Not market, you have to expertise. And cloud is something that you have to actually gain some hands-on experience. So it is not like I will say, hey, you can become a cloud architect, and you will say, okay, that is good, I can become a cloud architect. So the number one step is understand the cloud. Understand the cloud. Because if you don't know what is cloud, it will be difficult. Why? Because the problem is there are so many people who know cloud, they have the practical exposure and they know everything. So it is better that you first understand what is cloud. If you don't know what is cloud, then it is going to be very, very difficult and you won't be able to learn and you won't be able to make career. First thing first, obviously understand the cloud. This is, I'm talking about theory. I'm talking about theory. I'm not talking about any practical. I'm not talking about anything different. I'm just talking about the theory. What is cloud? Basics of cloud, like infrastructure as a service, if I may, platform as a service. Then we have software as a service, so many things. So you have to understand that cloud is something, it's a very big horizon. So you have to first understand the basics of cloud. Okay, Avinash, I understood. You are saying from last 2 minutes, like what is cloud, understand cloud. Now, what is the next step? Well, don't worry. There is a saying which I say, if you're going to move fast, you're going to ultimately fall down. So you have to take a break. Okay. Secondly, after that, you should get hands-on experience, if I may. Okay. Get hands-on with the Console. Now console, okay, CONSOLE. Now with console, I mean is the UI part of it, or I should say GUI part of all the clouds. So again, I'm going to talk in terms of Microsoft Azure. I'm talking about GCP. I'm talking about AWS. Whatever you feel like is good, you should go for that. Now again, since this video is not sponsored by one, so I'm entitled for my opinion. So obviously, again, I'm not saying that I should be sponsoring, but I'm just mentioning that this is not sponsored by anyone. I would be saying first you should go with AWS. In my experience, I have seen AWS is quite rigorous, and they have actually mastered the art of cloud. Being very honest, this is just my opinion. Maybe the people in the industry have a different opinion, but this is my opinion. So get the hands-on experience with the console. I would say you should start with AWS, so you will get the idea of it. Now, one thing I want to mention, irrespective of what console you're using, AWS, Microsoft Azure, or GCP, it is going to be overwhelming. So start with basic services. What are those basic services? Start with compute. Start with networking. Start with storage. These are the three basic services. I would say, obviously, yes, you can start with database as well, where you will be storing your database. So these are a few handful services with which actually you can get started. Because if I talk about AWS, more than 270 services, Microsoft Azure, 200 plus services, Google Cloud, it has 100 plus services. So it will be difficult for you to learn all of them. But if you will start with these basic services, I apologize for the handwriting: compute, networking, storage, database. In that case, it is going to get very easy for you to actually enhance your skill set and gain the deeper knowledge of these things. Okay, fine. After that, what you're supposed to do, and I'm just figuring out how to actually start a new whiteboard. Okay, cool. I'll just, I don't want to rub anything right now. Can I add a page here? Not sure. Can I move something? Not sure. Okay, I can. Sorry, guys, just figuring out Zoom. Never used it in this fashion. The third step is obviously after you have done all of this, you will be moving towards the certifications. Now, why certifications? Well, the answer is quite simple. You have to show to people, yes, you have the knowledge. Okay. I'm not saying that the certifications are going to be the holy grail. The certifications are going to land you any job you want in this world. But yes, certifications are going to be a deal breaker. So at least they can open the door for you. I'm not saying that without certification, the door won't open. But as a student, I'm getting the advantage. There are many cloud providers which provide around 50% off on the certification cost. So why should I not take advantage of it? There are certain cloud providers like Microsoft Azure even provides it. They waive off the certification fees for students, if I may, or for the professionals who are getting into the industry for the first time. So you have to understand that this is very important, getting the certification. So understanding the theoretical part of cloud, getting the hands on the cloud, then getting the certification. Now, why certification? The third point, because you will have a better chance of clearing that certification, because these are very hardcore certifications and these are professional certifications. These are not participation certifications. Then fourth point is get an internship. If you want to find, if you want another video on internship, I will discuss in that detail as well, like how you can make a separate video, like how to get internships. But if you need some guidance on that, obviously we will be discussing in detail. But right now, try to understand getting an internship is going to be very important for a very simple reason. Without internship, it will be difficult for you to show that you have the required skill set. So make sure that you go to various platforms and find an internship. What we will try to do, obviously, in our platform of SkillNagar, we have a /jobs section where you can find the desired job. We will try to make sure that we will also integrate the internship option as well. Getting an internship is important, so make sure that you do this internship at least 3 months. 45 hours of internship, 45 days of internship is not going to do it for you. If you want to become an expert, if you want to showcase that you have the required skill set, you have to put in the number of hours. If you're not going to do that, it will be difficult. So after 6 months of internship, then go for a professional level certification. In AWS, you are known as associate solution architect associate. In Microsoft Azure, I'm not sure. In GCP, I'm not sure. But yes, these are the second level of certification. I will be sharing the details in the comments. Okay, I will be sharing the details in the comment. So this is the roadmap. If I may, if I'm a student right now, if I have to get started, this is 2022. I'm serious about my career. Within one next year, I can promise you, within next 1 year, you can actually hone up your skills in cloud computing, and you can make a big career in cloud. So hope this video answers your query. If you have any questions, if you have any confusion, or if you need some more help, obviously comment is the right section for you. And obviously, if you're looking to get a free consultation, if you want to understand what is the right step for you, in that case, reach to us. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next live.